Hey friends, I'm Scott Hanselman and it's Azure Friday. Have you been doing multi-agent orchestration? Maybe you've used AutoGen or Semantic Kernel. I'm going to learn today about the future of multi-agent orchestration, the Microsoft Agent Framework, today on Azure Friday. Hey friends, I'm Scott and it's Azure Friday. I'm here with my buddy Elijah. How are you, sir?
Oh, excited to be here, Scott.
It's always fun when we get together. We cause trouble, we eat tacos, and we learn more stuff about agents. I tell you, you and your team are doing such cool stuff. I learn something every time you and I hang out. And today I want to learn all about the Microsoft Agent Framework because I was not aware that there was a new sheriff in town.
There is a new sheriff in town, Scott. As of October 1st, we are live in action. The Microsoft Agent Framework, bringing you all the great multi-agent orchestration, workflows, and so much more that we're going to get into today. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I want to get right into the demos because I think we can conceptualize these things, but it's hard to visualize. And I like a good visual. I like a good flow chart to explain how these things talk to each other. Because orchestration, whether it be orchestrating things in Kubernetes or orchestrating business flows with multiple agents, it gets complicated fast.
It does, and you actually came to the right place because I've got a great kind of flow chart to show you exactly how this multi-agent orchestration is going. So, are you
All right.
okay if I go ahead and share my screen?
Yeah,
Does that
let's go
sound
ahead and
good?
take a look. We'll share your screen.
Okay, let's do it.
Ooh, look at
And
you with the mermaid chart. Very nice.
the mermaid chart, and actually, Scott, well, I'll get into this, but the agent framework itself actually generated this for me. And so I was able to put together this workflow and it automatically generates a nice flow chart for me to look at. How awesome is that?
That's cool. I thought you made this bespoke.
No. So yeah, what we're looking at right here, Scott, is a multi-agent as a workflow with the agent framework that contains a multi-agent sub workflow as part of the overall workflow. And I heard you're a big fan of slides and love going through elaborate slide decks. And so this demo that we're going to show today is going to eliminate your need to ever look at another slide deck ever again. Does that sound like a plan?
I love it. If we can do this whole thing without seeing a slide, I will be impressed.
Okay, awesome. So what we're the scenario that we're going to be looking at here today is a pitch deck parser. We're at this company Zava. It's a fashion company. We got a lot of people that want to give us new ideas on clothing lines that we should do, and I don't have time to go through all these slide decks, so I want agents to be able to help me go through this process. So
Okay.
what we're gonna do first is we're just gonna do a little bit of parsing using a Python script to just take all of the information out of the slide deck to be able to hand that off to some agents. And you can see here, right in this giant yellow box here, is this sub workflow that I've created using the Azure AI Foundry agent service with these little agents that are in here, all orchestrated together using the concurrent workflow or the concurrent orchestration that exists within the agent framework. And what this is going to do is do some design evaluation, market research, and production feasibility, and write for me a little report on what's going on in this pitch deck. Then from there, it's going to, as you can see, it's going to write a little bit more of an in-depth report. And then critically, it's going to give it back to me to see if I want to approve or disapprove this new concept that's come to us as the Zava company. So you can see here, there's a human approver step. And then if I say yes, it's going to go ahead and save that report for me. And if I say, you know what, this looks bad, I don't like this, it's going to go ahead and reject it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see that. And I like that you calling out the human approvals because we want agents to do the boring work, the dull work, the useless work, and then the humans get to do the fun stuff. And in this case, the human gets to approve whether or not the agent did good work.
Exactly, and eliminating toil is what we love to say here at Foundry and in Azure. So that's great.
Okay.
So to jump right into the scenario, we're actually going to look at a really bad pitch deck. And actually, Scott, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. AI generated this complete slide deck for me. So if you
Oh my
need
goodness.
AI to generate a bad slide deck, it can do it pretty well for you.
This is the future of vibe working. You should take a look at the what's called the hot dog theme on Windows and on Visual Studio Code. It looks a lot like Slide 2. It'll burn your eyes.
I'll have to check it out. So yeah, all of the colors and whatnot are completely generated by AI. And this is a really bad example here because it's a winter coats for the summer. So you can see nobody really wants them. Our ideal customer lives in the tropics but loves heavy coats. Just overall a bad pitch deck, and it's just the plan is, hey, I need to get rid of these right now. So not awesome. So that's what we're going to be analyzing here today. So we're going to here into this little UI that I've put together, and I'm going to upload our bad winter pitch deck and go ahead and kick off our fashion analysis. And while that's running, Scott, I actually want to jump into VS Code to be able to show you what's going on. Can you see that right here?
Yep, I see it.
And so what's the beauty of the agent framework is that you're able to mix like just generic kind of business processes, existing workflows that you may have with agents. And that allows you to slot in agents in parts where they can be most effective and keep your existing processes or more efficient processes also as you see fit. So as I kind of mentioned at the beginning, I'm extracting all of the text content from a pitch deck, and I'm just using this little Python library called pptx that's going to just take all of the information out of my slide deck and display it as JSON. Afterwards, I'm going to pass that information over to our agents that I've created with the Azure AI Foundry agent service. You can see here's one, a fashion research agent. And I've made be very clear about, hey, I want it to be very concise and give me just kind of a senior fashion market research analyst.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I have a bunch of different agents that I'm going to orchestrate together using that concurrent workflow that I showed earlier. Pretty cool stuff. And then finally, I want to get in here to what is really the meat and potatoes of agent framework. And this is our workflow builder. Can you see that, Scott? Is that looking pretty good for you right there?
I know I like zooming in, and I appreciate the zooms.
Big zoom in. So you can see here the various, basically, if for folks at home that are familiar with kind of node and edges and directed graphs, this is very similar to that concept if you're already familiar with that. And so you can see here, we have kind of we're processing the clothing concept pitch. Oh, did that push the wrong button, but there you go. Then you can see right here, we're going to do our concurrent analysis sub workflow with our agents. Finally, down here, we're going to use our human approval. And then depending on the human approval, we have this last step here with the conditional of, hey, if I approve it or I reject it, it's going to go either to this node or executors, we call it agent framework, or the other one. Does that make sense?
I do. And it's interesting. That's all one line, and you're basically expressing the entire workflow as this kind of fluent way of doing things where it's, dot this, you're adding out the edges. And when those edges, this right here, that one line here on 203 is what got generated in that mermaid chart.
Exactly. That's perfect. So now let's
Got
go
it.
back over to our pitch deck here. And we can see that the agent has written a little report for us, which is pretty cool. And so it says, hey, the fashion analysis agents have completed their evaluation of the company. And it says the concept is misaligned with market demand, production feasibility, high estimated cost. And then as you can see here, most critically, heavy winter coats launching the summer contradicts seasonal sale trends. Market interest is negligible. So definitely
See, and that's the
be
thing
a
that
pass.
people need to understand. What agents are good at is dealing with ambiguity and with dealing with large amounts of information. And in this case here, it's brought that in and it said, this seems a little bit sus. That's
Mhm.
why this agent, and if you were getting hundreds of these pitches, you'd want to be able to catch that kind of stuff at scale, because even as a human, I might have missed that.
Exactly. And so I think that's a great catch. And you can see it identified some of the risks and wrote us a little nice, concise report that's easy to digest and to be able to make a decision. So I'm going to go ahead and actually just reject the concept. It's going to do a
Mhm.
little bit more work for us. And you can see that it generated us a nice email to be able to send to our concept designer. So, hey, our bad winter pitch deck. Thank you so much. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit because it's a little small. Thank you for submitting your clothing concept to Zava. We appreciate the time and creativity in developing this proposal, but our design review team has said, you know what, not right now. And then it has a little bit more information that we get into. So pretty cool. We went from, hey, one of many slide decks, passed it to the agents, let them write a little report for us, had us as the human be able to review the content of what it was thinking, and then finally make a decision that we felt comfortable with. Pretty awesome.
That's so clean, and I wonder, like, this could be ultimately inserted into any process. You could be doing it via email. It could be done in Teams. You could plug whatever user interface you wanted on top of this, because it's ultimately a business process.
Absolutely. And I think that's what's great about the Microsoft Agent Framework is it plugs into so many different areas of the Microsoft ecosystem, be able to connect your email wherever it may be, Logic apps, whatever you want to do, and then you're off to the races. So
How long did this take you to do?
to put together this little demo,
Yeah, like to create this, like I'm trying to understand the distance between concept and execution when you're doing something with a multi-agent framework.
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward, honestly. I think maybe a couple days, but it was really just kind of thinking through the process that I wanted to show, and then was able to kind of put that together. Used a little co-pilot to help me out to do the UI stuff here, but it was pretty straightforward and pretty simple. And I think that's one of the great things is that we really focused on making the developer experience in Agent Framework as simple and clean as possible to get folks up and running.
And it really is developer focused. So like I can go to GitHub and I can get on this right now.
Exactly. And so I wanted to give a quick shout out to our GitHub repo here. Feel free to go ahead and give us a star. There's a lot of great content in here, a lot of great samples that this team has put together, videos that we recorded a little while ago, and all sorts of other great stuff. Agent Framework Labs, Dev UI is a great package that people have loved so far to be able to debug your workflows. And yeah, go ahead, check it out, start building, and give us any feedback. We tried to make Agent Framework, it's open source, and we want to hear from the community and be community driven. So would love to see what you guys build and feedback that you guys have.
Very cool. And you can go and get that with pip. You saw the Python package installer, but it also has full support with .NET as well. So that's really worth noting that both .NET and Python are fully supported. And this is being actively worked on. You can see right there, just 17 hours ago, a commit. People are working on this all the time, and it's open source. If you want to get involved, 5 hours ago. Oh my goodness,
Five
look at
hours
that.
ago, Scott. Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Pardon me. How could I have doubted you? And you can check it out at aka.ms/agent-framework. Very cool. This is the
Correct.
future. This is the way. So if you're already doing semantic kernel, if you're already doing autogen, the best of all those worlds have been brought into the agent framework as things continue to move fast in the world of AI. All right, I am learning all about the Microsoft Agent Framework today on Azure Friday.